We had a lot of chances, but it was a day that, was the opposite, I think, from the day that we had a week ago. A week ago, the balls went in the corner. We had great efficiency. We had great quality in our finishing. And today it went or a few centimeters next to the post, or there was a goalkeeper who made a few really good saves, or there were people on the line saving balls. And then the second ball fell then just in the feet of the opponent. So, yeah, that's that part of football that you don't control. That's that part of football that is luck that you need in circumstances. And it's our job to, in the next weeks and the next months, to push the luck so many times, as much as possible, to our side. And then we're gonna start a new series of games.
Philipp, you said on a few occasions that at one moment your side will hit a wall. Does this feel like that moment, and is it now about how they respond to that, obviously?
Yeah, that's the interesting thing now. Eh? So I didn't expect, honestly, to have that moment after, I think it's tomorrow, 5 months in the building. I thought it would be much earlier to have that moment. And now I will get to know my team even better. I know them really well already, but now I'm going to see who's going to be the guys who stand up after a disappointment. So, honestly, I don't doubt it too much. They're very disappointed now. I saw a lot of heads down in the dressing room, but it's necessary also. I'm also very disappointed that we don't get the 3 points. But that's part of football, and you need to cope with that, and you need to take the right lessons out of that, and then learn out of that again to become better, and that's our ambition.
How is Ross McCausland, those that came off in the first half?
Yeah, Ross is bad, of course. He's kicked off the pitch. He's just kicked off the pitch. There was no foul, no yellow card, no red card. If I see then the last couple of months the way we get red cards, and I see this action, yeah, I don't understand, to be honest. So that's too much intensity, and it's in the first half, and you need to take a player off because he cannot walk anymore after a contact. Then you need to realize something really bad happened there, but clearly not.
Does that make it even more frustrating because it was the same player that then scored the winning goal?
I didn't think about that. No, no, and I don't think in that way. I think about the chances we had to score the goals and the way we should have stopped the chances against. I think only about my team and making things better. But I know also it's. We play every 3 days. I know it cannot be all the time perfect. I'm pushing for that every day, every minute in the building. And the players are pushing for that also. And maybe they even pushed a little bit too much today, that they lost in moments too much overview to be decisive. So that's a working point that we can take lessons out for the future.
How important is it that you don't let one result derail where you want to be come the end of the season?
No, but I said it from the beginning, it's a marathon, and the way they did until now, it's already exceptional. It's also not that today they didn't create chances. It's not the case. We had enough chances. It's not that we didn't get enough balls on target or good on target, but yeah, that's part of football. How many times was a ball saved on the line today? Didn't happen too much in my career, to be honest, a day like that. So we need to look back in the game in a good time, in a good way, and then prepare the game of Thursday. Will be totally different. I told you guys already last week after the draw. This is going to be 2 games that were not favorites because it's a team with a much bigger budget and with a lot of quality in all squads. So it's going to be, for me, not, how to say this, the barrier to look where my team is for the moment. It's gonna be more in the weekend in this cup game to see that. But we're gonna go to Lisbon to get the maximum out of the game and to be strong there.
Philipp, it felt a wee bit like lack of options, particularly out wide. Injuries maybe caught up, and then the terrible news about Cortez before the game being a longer term thing. Is there any sign of anybody coming back to help in those positions, Ravi Matondo perhaps?
Yes, but not before Thursday. So Rabi is back training individually, but not with the team yet. But I think it will be short term that he will be back. But of course, and that's the same story of today, also with players like Tom Lawrence. If they've been longer time out, you cannot put them every 3 days for 60, 70 minutes, and for sure not 90 minutes, so they need to build up again. So that's the situation for the moment. And the team is giving everything. I don't think that's the big reason of today. We had enough chances to score the goals.
No, sure, but just from an optional point of view, for you to try something different, maybe wait.
Yeah, Rabi will be in short term, he will be back here.
Sure.
Philipp, it's obviously now 2 weeks until Rangers play a league game again. Off the back of a defeat like today, is that a good thing to have, or would you rather go into another league game and try and get back on track as quickly as possible?
I don't want to think too much about that. And it's just taking game by game and not calculating and doing all these things. No, it's taking the knock now with the chest in front, and now to recover the next days to be ready for Thursday to play a totally different kind of game than we used to playing. It will be more, we will have much less the ball than we have normally, so we need to adapt to that, and that's the next challenge for the team. And then we will look for the next challenge in the weekend, and like this, game by game, like we've been doing.
How long will Cortez be missing for?
It will be longer term, but to give you numbers, we're first talking with specialists and together with Lens, because we are not the one deciding all the things, what should happen with him, because he's a player of Lens also still. So we're in communication with them and to see what are the best people to take a look at the injury.
Philipp, just to be clear, did you think the Motherwell player should have been sent off for the tackle on McCausland?
No, I'm not a referee. So, and I know every word I say becomes a big thing always. So I think players need to be much better protected. And we have now already several players kicked off the pitch this season. So I think they need to be protected in a better way. That's what I think.